when I got to that point in my life where, I always wanted to do better and stuff like that, but the same token, I'm not a things person, like I don't get excited about things at all. I get excited about experiences and being with people and things like that, but things, I've just never been excited about that. So I just think wanting what you have is probably the best definition of happiness I could offer. The other side of that coin is having what you want, and so that means that you always want, and then so that you're always striving to have that, and so that's the inverse of that coin. The other side of that coin is if you're having what you want, and then that just that kind of feeds into the greed thing. It's like you just want more and more and all that, but you get to a certain point in your life, and then how much more money do you need, or how much bigger of a house do you need, or fancier of a car, all that kind of stuff. So, little side note on that. Years ago when I was at Yahoo, we had a really good year, and so we got, me and my colleagues got a really big bonuses and all that. So my friends all went out and they bought Maseratis and Mercedes and stuff like that. I bought a very low-end Honda Pilot, it virtually had no bells and whistles and all that. I just don't see spending a lot of money on cars. Yeah, I could afford, with the bonus I got, I could have gone out and bought a Maserati or whatever, but I just didn't see the need for it. To me, that's like $120,000 or more sitting in my driveway 75% of the time, and then versus that Honda Pilot I bought was less than $20,000, and it was a very functional car, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just very cautious about things and all that kind of stuff. I just think things. People drive around in these fancy cars. It's more for their neighbors. People look saying, "Hey, what I got," as opposed to your real satisfaction. So.